in opposition to the Trans-Canada Pipeline for a couple reasons other than the water and the land. Years ago, I realized that when the aquifer is high and the water level is very high, the bluffs up in the Lynch, Nebraska area will weep water, and there's a waterfall. If you live in the Lynch area, it's just west of town. And when that's happening, down between the towns of Monroe and Silver Creek, Nebraska, the sand dunes are also weeping water. So there, you automatically know there's a connection all the way across our state. The aquifer isn't just over in one part of the state. Also, I have a water level that is 4 feet down. I live by Monroe, Nebraska. I have an artesian well in my field that is capped off right now. We have the Loop River to the south of us, 3/4 of a mile. We have the Loop Power Canal right behind us, approximately another 3/4 of a mile. There's a water tile that runs down from the Loop Power Canal, cuts across our neighbors' farm fields, our farm fields, and comes out into the ditch right in front of our outbuilding. That water feeds into the ditch, flows underneath Highway 22, goes down into a creek, which our neighbors feed their exotic zoo animals out of. Would really hate to see those animals, along with my family and anybody else's family, finding out we're drinking contaminated water because of the Trans-Canada Pipeline. Also, I have two other facts that I have never heard anybody bring up. I've asked the Trans-Canada people, I've asked the DEQ. If there was ever a tornado and a pump station was taken out, and God forbid this happens and the tarsand is spewing, who's going to be the first responders to that? The DEQ says we have trained personnel that come out. They aren't out here. They have to come from all different parts of the state. The first ones that are going to be there will be our local firemen, our local EMTs, our local first responders. These people are volunteers. They are not paid. Not like Lincoln and Omaha in the big cities where there are paid emergency personnel. And if this happens, say, in the Fullerton area, Fullerton is going to call Genoa and St. Ed and every little town around them. And when that's not enough, they're going to go beyond. They're going to call Monroe and Platte Center and Lindsay. These little rural fire departments, what is going to protect our husbands, our loved ones, from having to rescue people and livestock out of tar sand? How are they going to know? Are they all going to be given hazmat suits? Is Trans-Canada going to give everybody hazmat suits? I don't think so. And also, the other thing is this pipeline's not owned by anybody except a few investors in the United States. China is a big investor. Now, if I wanted to go to China, I would be followed around every little step I took in that country. Here in the United States, you come in and you can travel freely throughout our whole country. So it's a heck of a lot easier for somebody to come in, a opponent, can't think of the word right now, terrorist. They can get into the United States a lot easier than they can get into China and these other countries. What happens if a terrorist comes along and sabotages the pipeline anywhere from Canada border down to the Gulf Coast? What's going to happen? Will we, the American citizens, be having to pay our military to protect a foreign oil company's pipeline? Will our military personnel have to put their lives on the line for a foreign oil company? And this hurts because I have very close relatives in the military, and I don't want to see my loved ones have to protect a foreign oil company's pipeline and put their life on the line. Or, to save our military and our tax dollars, will our government allow China or other foreign militaries to come in and police their pipeline to protect their interests through our country? I've never heard anybody ask those two questions. Thank you.